Okay, so I just explained how we have our columns in the readings. I expect those to be read by that class, and in the due, I expect it to be done by that class. Now, you might be thinking, oh my God, that is a lot of work to do for the first week, and there are a lot of things due the second week. I have no idea if I can get those things done. So I have a few things to say about that, and this will come up again later. And it's in the syllabus also. The way this class is designed, it is set up so that when you have a class where there's no class meeting, that's 2.5 hours that we're not meeting that you can use and dedicate to this class. And I encourage you to do that. And in fact, we only meet for about an hour to an hour and 15 minutes with me, the instructor, running a synchronous classroom. But the class is scheduled for 2.5 hours, if not more. So use the time that remains on that evening to do work on your things here, to do some of the assignments. And that's why I really expect you to come to class having done a lot of things. It's a way for us to reduce the time that we need to be synchronous or have a time certain class meeting, but you can get work done. So if you look at the due column for the first class right here, there isn't really it's not really a tremendous amount of things. You're viewing a lot of videos, and those videos are going to last about an hour. And it's me talking, so it would be like me having a lecture for an hour on that first class night. There really isn't much else. One thing I do want to point out, though, is the optional Gwinnett kickoff. We are having a kickoff for the new LDT K-12 cohort. That will be on August 15th at 9 a.m. at the Gwinnett campus. So please, I encourage you to come. You can ask me more questions about the class there, or actually ask me questions about anything. So please come. But yeah, if you look at what's due for the first class, it's basically like watching a bunch of video lectures. And then if you look at what's due for the second class, a lot of this is quite manageable. You're going to view a video or two. You're going to submit an idea for your final project. And I know you're thinking like, oh my God, I have no idea about that. So go read what the instructional design project is, listen to me talk about it here, and try and come up with an idea. If you can't find a buddy by the first class, I'm sorry, it's by the second class, but it's by the first time we actually meet, we'll do it in class. That one's okay with me. I do want you to create and submit a Google site, which is where you're going to put all your work to submit it. So that I think Google Sites is great because once you make them public, we can all see each other's work really easy. So please do that. Look at other project ideas, look at past projects, that kind of a thing. All right, so I think it's pretty manageable in those first 2 weeks, especially given that we're not meeting the first week. Yeah, and then it goes from there. Now, one thing I want to point out is that things do get a little crazy here, and I'm going to switch back to PowerPoint, which is, you'll see PowerPoint drops the dates. But if you look ahead to the next few weeks, you can see things get busy really fast. By the fourth week, your first instructional design activity, IDA number 1, is due, and that is a needs assessment. So it comes up quick. And you'll see that I've got a very deliberate scheme here. Notice the way it works, and this goes back to finding a buddy. You're going to share your needs assessment document with another person in the class and with me. And I'll tell you which Gmail address to share it with. But that way we can give you feedback and we can see the needs assessment and that kind of a thing. So that's coming up really quickly. And then right after that, your second instructional design activity is due. So a lot going on, a lot happening really quickly. All right. But you can see that it's sort of spaced out. So you submit your needs assessment. By the week after, your buddy has to give you feedback. You submit the second assignment, by the next week your buddy gives you some feedback. So it's got a nice rhythm to it, I think, and it worked out really well the last time I taught it.